Now we are continuing the chapter heat and its effects. Let's now discuss three activities. We have seen when metals are heated or when a solid is heated, it expands. In the text it is given activity. So we are now showing the activity that metals expand. Metals expand on heating. Metals expand on heating. We can take a stand. On the stand, we will hang a metal ball. What is this? Metal ball. And there is a ring. You can connect a metal ring. Okay, this is a metal ring that I will draw here. Metal ring. This is a metal ring. Okay, this is a metal ring. Before heating, the metal ring can easily pass through. This is a metal ring. The ball can easily pass through the metal ring. Okay. Before heating, the ball. This is the metal ball. What is this? Metal ball. And this is the ring. Okay. Now, metal ball can easily pass through the ring before heating. But after heating, you can see the metal ball may not be able to pass through it. This is the ring, and the metal ball, get expanded, and it cannot pass. It cannot pass through it. So metal ball expand on heating. Now the next, you can see the liquid expand on heating. Liquid expand on heating. We will take a round bottom flask. A round bottom flask. Okay. And one end of the wide end of the round bottom flask is connected with a cork, and through which a glass tube is inserted. What it is? Glass tube. Okay, this is the glass tube. This is the flask. Okay, now you can see water, liquid. Okay, any liquid you can take. Now you heat it by using a heating device. You can heat it. When you heat it, the water start moving. Water start moving, and the water level increases. So what does it mean? On heating, the water expand faster and it will move through the glass tube. Okay, so we can see that water expand and moving through the glass tube. So that is the second activity, indicating that the water expand on heating. Now, in the case of gas, we can see that gas expand on heating. A balloon, you can take a balloon. Okay, this is the bottle and this is the okay, you can take that. A rubber can be inserted and tied here. Okay, it is deflated, like bent down and deflated. But you can see, you can take some hot water in it. What did you have taken? Hot water. Hot water you take. After taking hot water, you tie the balloon. The balloon now swells up. Why the balloon swells up? Balloon swells up because the hot water make it vapor, expand and vapor. The vapor goes and fill in it. So the balloon expands. So it indicates that all substances expand on heating. No substance is free of expansion. Solid, liquid and gas. All substances expand on heating. Now you can see expansion around us. We can take an automatic fire alarm. Automatic fire alarm. So what is this automatic fire alarm? In the presence of fire, fire alarm automatically ring the bell, and the circuit, electric circuit may be broken or cut off, so that we can save our life and properties from the damage caused by the electric shortcut or something. Even during fire it happens. So during fire time you can see what are the parts of automatic fire alarm. In automatic fire alarm there are bimetallic strip. What it is? Bimetallic strip. Bimetallic strip. So one is made up of brass or iron. Second one is brass. It is connected to the battery or cell. Okay, and there is a device switch. Now what happened? This is iron. So why we use bimetallic strip in the automatic fire alarm? The brass expand more than iron. Brass expand more than iron. When it is heated, what happened? The brass bend away from, it is already in contact. The brass bend away from this direction towards the direction of iron. If it is like this, it will bend in this way. But if iron, this is iron and this is brass, the brass will bend, expand more than iron. As a result, the brass will bend towards the direction of iron, like this. And the circuit is closed. Okay, circuit is closed. When it moves away from the circuit cut off, and we escape from the fire. Okay. So in automatic fire alarm, what happened? There are bimetallic strip made up of iron and brass. Then iron does not expand as brass expand. Brass expand more than iron, and when the brass expand in the presence of heat, the brass will bend towards the direction of iron, and their connection will be cut off. Electric connection will be cut off. Clear? Yes. Now, in steel bridges, you can see steel bridge. Suppose this is the river flowing down. There is a steel bridge. Okay, this is the steel bridge. Steel bridge means iron bridge. At one end of the iron bridge, there are one or two rollers. What it is? Roller. Why it is? Why roller is arranged during summer? When this iron bridge is expanded, it will move little bit. So that movement, for facilitating the movement and expansion, their rollers are provided to one end of the steel bridge. So this will help the steel bridge to expand during summer. If there is no roller, it cannot expand. It is fixed. Now it is not fixed. It is moving on the roller so that it can expand during the summer time. Okay. Now the next one is space between two rail sections. These are the rail, okay, and you can see two connections. You can see two connections here. Here is the nail fixed on the rail, and this is okay. Suppose these are the two sections of the rail joined. Okay, two sections or joints. There always they provide some space. Small amount of space will be given. Why space is given? Because during summer this metal rail will expand. When it expands, should have sufficient space to accommodate itself. If it doesn't have a space, then what will happen? Suppose this is the joint, no space between. It will bend. The rail will bend like this to cause accidents. So, in between two rail sections, space is provided. This is to accommodate the metals or iron rail when expand in summer. So, it gets a space to expand. Now, glass tumbler. You might have seen glass tumbler. Usually glass tumblers break with normal. Okay, this is the glass tumbler. Okay, glass tumbler, inside a glass is there. You know that. If it is made up of normal glass, when we pour hot water, it will break. Tuck, it will break. But if you use a special type of glass called Pyrex glass, Pyrex, Pyrex glass. What? Pyrex glass, it will not break. It will adjust and expand. It will expand a little bit so that it will not break. So in glass tumbler, Pyrex glass is used widely. Right? Now we are coming to the next part is temperature. So what are the different expansions in around us? Automatic fire alarm, steel bridges, space between two sections, glass tumbler, we use Pyrex glass. These are the 4 examples of expansion around us. Now the next subtopic is temperature. What is temperature? Temperature is the quantity by which we can compare hotness and coldness of an object. Hotness or coldness. Hotness or coldness of objects. But it is the quantity by which we can compare hotness or coldness of an object. Okay? So what is the temperature? It is the degree of hotness or coldness of an object. We can also say degree of coldness or hotness. Degree of hotness or coldness of an object is called temperature. Okay, all temperature get heated when we heat it. Okay. Now, what are the scale to measure the temperature? There are 2 types of scale. The scales which we use to measure the temperature of an object is Celsius scale. Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. Fahrenheit scale. So Celsius scale is set in degree Celsius and Fahrenheit scale is set in degree Fahrenheit. So these are the 2 scales to measure the quantity of or degree of hotness or coldness of an object. What are they? Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. Thank you.